But yeah, all right. Moving on to the next game.
Ooh, I was at
Yeah,
this game.
yeah. This was There was nothing. There was nothing good about this game. It really ended after probably. I would probably say the second quarter
Yep.
because it was almost a 40-point first quarter. And then by the time they got to the second quarter, it was a wrap. They lost that 32-24. Um, and again, I'm not too surprised because Atlanta's kind of been like an enemy of sorts of ours in the regular season. And it makes it a lot tougher when you get guys like Jalen Johnson scoring 23, and you get DeAndre Harris scoring 20, and Bogdanovich scoring 15,
Yeah, he was lighting them up on threes.
and Okongwu scoring 13. And those are the type of players that's kind of killed Milwaukee a little bit. Really, not so much Jalen Johnson, but and Trae Young only had 17. But like Okongwu and Bogdanovich and Hunter, like those players have been like solid players for him. And I think that, and again, those have been kind of Bucks killers, especially Bogdanovich. That guy's killed us since he joined the Hawks. But I guess what did you see in Milwaukee's performance against Atlanta?
Really, the big thing was rebounds. They got out rebounded 54-40, gave up 15 offensive rebounds. It's just there's no box out. This was one of those games where it was frustrating to kind of just watch their ball movement and their shot choice. The first 2 minutes was pretty good. Like they went up like 16-5, and then I blinked and they're down damn near 20. Yeah, no, this was a game of why are we taking this shot? Why are we taking some like AJ Green 2 for 11, Gary Trent 4 for 11. We just have so many guys who are just taking shots just to shoot it at that point. No really consistency outside of Giannis and Lillard, who are the only high scoring contributors. Gary Trent was the next highest with 11. But yeah, no, they're on a back-to-back night. Obviously, I don't like to blame back-to-backs, but you went all out in that Pistons game the night before to make sure you get the cup, and then you come play here against the Hawks, who have beaten the Cavs twice, the Celtics, the Knicks, I believe, as well. So they're not a team to kind of mess around with. And like you've said in the past, they always seem to find ways to beat us. Just because again they have that lineup that you're not going to have the one person who scores 40 plus. You have that consistency of getting multiple guys to score 12 to 15 and up every game. Dyson Daniels is another guy who's kind of on that come up, averaging like 3 or 4 steals a game. So again, you got the defenders you need, the shooters are going to get, and then you just couldn't grab a rebound. So it was a frustrating game overall. That was the first game I've went to this year. I went with work, but just a crappy game just to kind of watch, just because whenever they had a chance of kind of making that comeback, especially later in the fourth quarter, it was just turnovers, and then they give up 6-7 straight points, and then there's that, and it just kind of ends it there. There was no runs I felt like they had later in the game. I just felt like they would score 3 points and give up 2, and then maybe score 2 points and give up a 3. It was just so much back and forth, but then the Bucks just couldn't hold on near the end, and they just slowly just kind of died down.
Yeah, and especially Clint Capella, who had 8 points but 17 rebounds. I think he was kind of the catalyst for grabbing most of those offensive rebounds. It's just, and again, even the other guy too, Zachary Rochachet, 12 points at 19 minutes, high lottery pick. But again, kind of looking at the stats here, Giannis 31, Dame 25. Nobody else really did anything. So again, when you have uneven scoring like that, it's just not, nobody's really going to be doing. And again, a lot of people, and this is one of those Bobby Portis games where the consistency is super maddening. Mm-hmm. 6 points and 5 rebounds. It's just
yeah, he is a defensive liability. I feel like, especially in some of these games where his matchups are just absolutely no way he is stopping. I know a lot of it was he was guarding Jalen Johnson, and just right to the hoop. I felt like three straight possessions, they got easy layups right up right past Bobby, and it's one of those things where that's like when they score 3 or 5 points in a row and they go on a run, and then it's just given right back up. But yeah, no, it was just a very crappy overall game, I feel like, on the offensive and defensive side.
Yeah, and this comes on the heels of like Trae Young. He didn't really have like I don't
No.
think he had like a huge performance on this
No,
game.
shot
But
6 of 19, 0 for 9 from 3
yeah,
after what he did last night.
yeah. I mean, so unfortunately lost to Atlanta.